Hey guys, it's Krystal, and there has been a lot of new tech recently, more than I can even keep up with. And with all that new tech, you might be looking for a new monitor. I know I was, and I'm actually in the process of building a new desk setup, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. Luckily though, the homies over at LG were kind enough to send one of their brand new monitors and sponsor this video. So let's check it out. This is the LG 32-inch ultrafine display Ergo, which is a beautiful 4K USB-C monitor. And the reason I'm pointing out USB-C is because it'll output up to 60 watts of power. So if you wanted to pair this with a laptop, it's a perfect combo. So the power, love it, but what makes this monitor so unique is actually in the name. That Ergo is short for ergonomic, and unlike most monitors that come with a base that usually sit in the middle of your desk or workspace, this one comes with a C-clamp out of the box, so you can attach it to the back of the desk and free up so much more space. This is especially nice if you don't have a super deep desk, so that mixed with the size of this monitor really hits the sweet spot. Just to elaborate a little more on that, I definitely tend to be more of a laptop kind of person. No matter how much I try, I always default to using my laptop. So this has been a nice transition where I can start editing on my laptop and then plug in and finish on here. Again, the size, the P3 color space has been great to edit in, but it also got me thinking a lot of us in the tech space kind of take 4K for granted. And if you're coming from a 1080 or 1440p display, you'll really appreciate the resolution that you get with this monitor. So beyond that, it's also really easy to not only move it around, but change the orientation as well. This is especially nice in the instance where you use it as a secondary display, because I myself have been getting more and more into vertical video lately, and it's just really helpful to be able to view it in its true orientation while editing videos or even photos for that matter. Now, beyond just vertical video, I've been using this to edit all my videos lately, and it's nice because it has both IPS and P3, so you get a broader range of color that steps outside of what you get with Rec. 709. This is especially important if you do client critical work, and if you don't, your eyes will really appreciate that extra bit of color. Hello, Future Krystal here, currently editing the video that you're watching right now. And we got some screenception going on, but this is a very real look at what my editing setup has been looking like for the past week. And I got to say, do you see the color accuracy from laptop to screen? Like, it matches so well right out of the box. There was no setup involved for that. And if you're somebody who cares about the color grading process, and whether it's video or photo editing, accuracy here is going to be pretty top notch. Not only that, but having a bigger view really helps finesse the grade and get things looking to the way that you really want them to look. So I've been loving that. Also, going back to the whole ergonomics of this thing, I gotta say that in itself has been very helpful for me because of all the devices and computers that I have going in and out these days. It's a very plug and play situation where no matter what I'm using, this works, and I can move the monitor to anywhere that I want it to be very easily. So yeah, that's been great, but back to the rest of the video now. Now, this is technically 350 nits, which I was a little skeptical of at first, to be honest, but after using it over the past week, because of its color accuracy and its size, it almost feels even brighter than some of the smaller displays that I'm used to, so I'm really impressed with it. The other bonus to this screen size, because of how I'm setting up this room, obviously, I'll be mainly editing videos at my desk, but it's cool that I can chill at the couch, watch over a video that I just edited, and make sure there's no mistakes, because there's nothing worse than putting up a video that has mistakes in it. Been there, done that. But beyond that, just watching YouTube videos or movies in general is a great experience as well. Now, speaking ports, if your machine isn't USB-C equipped, there's a whole bunch of other options on the back. You got DisplayPort, HDMI, USB-A, and while we're back here, I'm also really appreciating the cable management we get with this thing because, my friends, there is nothing worse than a mess of cables. Speaking of that, in my past week of using this, another thing that has been amazing is the hub functionality on the back of this thing. If you picked up one of those newer computers, you know what I'm talking about. You might be missing a few ports. You might be needing a little bit more. So this has been cool because I could plug in my card reader and audio interface. I think as a more permanent setup, I'm gonna attach some SSDs to the back. So whenever I plug in whichever computer I may be using, I'll have instant extra storage. So as you can see, this display packs a lot, and it checks a lot of the boxes that people need too. 4K, IPS, P3, USB-C, it acts as a hub. The size in itself is a huge thing, and it comes at a great value too. So the good news is this will work pretty perfect no matter what your setup is like. And if you guys have any suggestions for my setup, let me know in the comments below. I will also drop that link so you can check it out in the description box. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you later.